Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Manikpur Urban Cooperative Society Limited versus Income Tax Officer. This case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal, short note 62, and the matter has been decided by Mumbai ITAT D bench, and the date of the judgment is 27th February 2023. In this case, there was a dispute regarding the allowability of the deduction under section ATP subsection 2 clause D. The deduction under section ATP is given to the cooperative societies for the interest income earned by them by investing into the cooperative societies. Basically, there are two conditions for claiming the deduction under section ATP, and these two conditions are to be satisfied in totality. The first condition is that the cooperative society must have earned interest on dividend on the investments, and these investments have been made into the cooperative society. In the facts of this particular case, the assessee was receiving the deposits from its members. Out of these deposits, the society was giving loans to its needy members, and according to the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, this surplus money which is left from the money received from deposits and loan given to the members, this is to be invested into the other cooperative societies, and according to that act, the investments was made into the cooperative banks. When the learned assessing officer was making the assessment, it was the contention of the assessing officer that cooperative societies and cooperative banks are different things. According to him, the investment is to be made into the cooperative societies and not into the cooperative banks. So the assessing officers disallowed the deduction under section ATP. The assessee moved to the CIT appeal, and the CIT appeal also upheld the order of the learned assessing officer. When the matter came to the Honorable ITAT, by going into the facts and circumstances of the case, observed that the assessee was into the business of receiving the deposits from the members. Out of that deposits, the loans were given to the needy members, and the surplus money was invested into the cooperative banks according to the Maharashtra Cooperative Act. And ITAT held in this particular case that for the purpose of section ATP deduction, cooperative banks and cooperative society should be treated at par, and the ITAT held that there is a flaw into the assessment order of the assessing officer which was being upheld by the CIT appeal, that the cooperative banks are not cooperative societies. So ITAT held into the favor of the assessee by saying that for the purpose of claiming deduction under section ATP subsection 2 clause D, if the assessee cooperative society has made the investment into the cooperative bank, then it is equivalent as making the investment into the cooperative society, and the cooperative society is entitled to deduction under section ATP. Friends, this case is very important in dealing with all those cooperative society assessees which have invested their surplus money into the cooperative banks and are claiming deduction under section ATP, because this is a straightforward case, and this case is very important in dealing all those cases of the cooperative societies. Basically, the condition is that the investment should be made into the cooperative societies. So in this case, the investment was made into the cooperative banks. So the moot question which was before the Honorable ITAT was that whether cooperative banks to be kept at par with cooperative society. So the decision was given in favor of the assessee. This case is very, very important. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Manikpur Urban Co-operative Society Limited versus Income Tax Officer, and this case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal, short note 62. The matter has been decided by Bombay ITAT D bench and the date of the judgment is 27th February 2023. Thank you, friends.